Steve, at the risk of making our graphics explode, or those in charge of our graphics, take us on a tour to the east. We've got folks all the way east to New Jersey watching a Senate race. We've got interesting races. You pick them as we go west to east.
I want to show you an interesting story, if I can get it up on the map here. Folks, and I'm just going to ask and see, do we have New Jersey? Do we have the Menendez number? If not, I'm going to show you on the screen.
I'm calling the control room right
Okay,
now.
well, while you do that, I'm going to give you, I won't even, okay, we got New Jersey right here. The story is this. Bob Menendez, he was on trial on bribery charges in federal court in the last year. Resulted in a hung jury. Prosecutors declined to go after him a second time. So there was a hung jury. Then the case was kicked to his colleagues in the Senate, the Senate Ethics Committee. Just a month ago, his colleagues in the Senate, Democrat and Republican, severely admonished him for his relationship with a donor, for the gifts he accepted, for what he did for that donor. They gave him a formal rebuke, a reprimand. So Bob Menendez, the entire Democratic establishment in New Jersey and nationally rallied behind him. No serious opponent emerged in this primary. Nobody with money, nobody with endorsements, anything like that. So Menendez's name was on the ballot on the Democratic primary in New Jersey tonight. There was another name. Nobody knew much about her. She had no money. She had no endorsements. Lisa McCormick, her name. Bob Menendez tonight, not all the votes are in. The last I saw, 61 to 39. McCormick, this is a name nobody knew, getting nearly 4 in 10 Democrats to check her name off. Now, again, we talk so much about Senate control, Democrats in those Trump states trying to hang on to get a chance at the Senate. This is a state, New Jersey, that Donald Trump lost by 14 points. Total blowout, hasn't been Republican at a presidential level in 30 years. Menendez is relying on the national climate. He is relying on traditionally Democratic voters in New Jersey saying, this is Trump as president. I can't vote for a Republican. I can't vote for Trump's party no matter what. And they would be willing to vote for Bob Menendez. That's what Menendez is counting on. This is showing us, though, even within his own party, there is a tremendous amount of disgruntlement at the grassroots level with the idea of getting behind Menendez. The question going to the fall, how many of these, 39, 40%, 38, whatever it ends up tonight, how many of these Democratic voters in the fall are going to be able to hold their nose and say, I'm voting for Menendez because I can't vote for a Republican? Or will some of them say, you know what, I'm not voting for Menendez at all. I'm going to pick a Republican in this race, or I'm going to sit out this race. New Jersey not on anybody's radar right now, but you look at a result like this. The Republicans tonight nominated a businessman who's got a lot of money. Philadelphia, New York Airwaves, expensive state. That businessman is going to be up on the air all spring, all summer, all fall, reminding folks that Bob Menendez was on trial for corruption in the last year. This is one to watch, and the precedent that hovers over it is New Jersey Democrats, only in New Jersey, right? They were in the same position about 15 years ago, 2002, 16 years ago. They had a candidate who had ethical problems, federal investigation, Senate reprimand. The polls collapsed a month before the election. They pulled him out. They got a state Supreme Court ruling that allowed a new candidate to get in, and they won the election. That is the experience that hovers over this in New Jersey. So Menendez, this is not a great night for him in the Democratic primary. He is counting on that anti-Trump sentiment taking him in the fall. This tells us we better keep an eye on New Jersey.
And I'm also